fumble. Let's get it popping. We back. All right. Let's make some magic happen. Ain't got my distraction today.
And we are underway from Heinz Field. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second and 5 now. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger will throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Carr. It's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
Bullshit.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports.
Gotta fit those in there, Carr. Gotta fit those in there. Man, wide open. You can't
So
shoot.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are? They come into the NFL now. They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he'd stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
Deep.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-0 lead. A bit of a dogfight thus far in the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard. About time. To me, the action's been right there on the field. Trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more.
Block Edwards.
Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. And picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this.
Touchdown! It's complete. Deshaun Jackson, 26 yards.
That's what happens when you use her with the safety. You always freeze.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down.
Users are always
You're
hesitant.
thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Jet sweep, Carr bats it forward. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger.
Good shit, Solly.
For Johnson, it's intercepted.
Get it, big man.
46, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball.
Ah!
Their teammates. Maybe I should shift that.
God damn!
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for him after
Fuck!
he intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Carr now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown Raiders.
Zerd.
Darren Waller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience.
Ah, come on, Zay! Damn!
Sometimes you just have to do your game plan.
I have to put Renfro in. God, leave.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, short kick. And they got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Rusty, I ain't played in 2 days.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away.
Good shit, Solly.
Oh, he almost almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
That's it! That's us! No way! How am I getting a fumble recovery in? Wow!
And they preach it.
Wow, okay.
In meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Open man. That's the tight end Freiermuth. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's tackled a yard.
You gotta stay behind him, bro.
First down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think
So you ain't brought me no to eat.
on that one. Just
Huh?
his first catch.
You ain't brought me no to eat.
Thought he'd be a little more
I ain't getting nothing to eat.
passing game.
I made something. I made a hamburger from I got in the freezer.
The second half.
From the 41, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
Yes, sir. He's got that short end in elite.
With that big wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield.
What's up, Javi?
We wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
I gotta focus, man. I don't do so good versus the Steelers. They tough. You gotta focus.
Carr to throw again.
Ooh.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 17, Carr. He's got it. Touchdown.
Stop playing, man.
Touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders Defense take the opening kickoff of the third.
Don't learn today.
Right down the field to extend their lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Let go, defense.
The kickoff team
You send them down the haircut.
will send this one away.
You like it?
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Put it mildly because
Ooh, good shit.
Yes, sir. I love using the slot corners, man. You're never out of position.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive. They come up with a pick right there. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10, Carr.
Get off me.
He's got it this time. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
I'm challenging you to use or something else, man. No point user in the middle on me. That ain't gonna work.
And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's so. Wish there was a way to smart route to the back of the end zone.
In this 3rd quarter of play.
Instead of fucking throwing short.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this
Change
break.
smart route to where you have route depth or something.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit and time fading. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they work this out past the 25. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Now you ain't got 100-yard passing yet.
And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Hitting Juju on the slant.
He got me for rubbing. Oh. Play action. When you cancel on play action, that happens.
More than a yard downfield. They're going to toss that flag, and they
I don't run play action like that no more.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
This is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Gotta send that heat.
Football, they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard
I gotta send them hot tamales at you, bro. Bam!
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Ooh.
He'll find his tight end. And he gets it
Hey!
inside the 30.
What's good, pretty boy?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right.
No! No, don't jump over the ball! What the fuck? Ah!
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it back to the
Carr.
for a Steelers score.
Typical Carr, man.
Now for the extra point. And he's got it. That makes our score 2-10.
Bro, why do y'all have a high school chant? Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Are you serious? That's like high school football. Like, what the fuck?
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Them boys said, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open.
Aw, give me fucking control. Shit.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back in his own 19-yard
That's so fucking whack.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw his Carr. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! I need
Oh, Carr. Oh man. Carr, I got lucky with the throw. Carr normally fucking bad throws those.
And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Carr gonna throw here.
Whee!
Oh shit! That was my fault.
Touchdown.
Split the safeties.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Use the slots, man. Leave them safeties be.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
That's what I do. I don't touch the safeties no more, man.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send
I let them play what they play. I play underneath.
And a short kick taken at
But I don't play a linebacker because linebacker ain't got to change the direction. So come out nickel, play the slot. You can cover anything. You can treat them like a third linebacker.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger flush to his right.
Oh!
That is incomplete.
Yes, sir. I love this D. It covers everything.
Obviously, he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
Good D.
And now here's another interception. For this defense,
2 plays, man. 2 plays. Covers the bunch sets and the spread sets.
And sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Ooh! Toasted.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 48 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They'll try and throw for it.
Damn, Carr.
End zone, but it's incomplete.
Should have faded it.
And dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision.
Well, I want that tight end. Who that? That Watt? That's a fullback, ain't it? The brother, Watt brother? That motherfucker be chugging.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact
That's a
same
little
thing
solid target for you, Fryer mouth.
Looking forward now, because
Fire
now
move.
these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Got some good hands.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. But now
Go! Good shit, Crosby. Crosby, let's go. Good game, man.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were
You
booing
wanna watch
Charles
TV?
by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting.
Yes,
I took
no.
the paint off the walls with some of the
You
words
good?
that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.
All right, guys, I will catch y'all later. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I know it was a short one. I just had to get my little rust off my fingers, man. Barber came by, edged me up, and we good to go. I will see y'all tomorrow, okay?